Imagine that you were born completely blind. Now imagine that even though you are a diverse, unique, and special person with your own identity and personality, that you were only regarded to as the blind girl or boy. For the rest of your life, your disability is now your entire identity, and you've been stripped of your individuality. Using people-first language when speaking to or about people with disabilities is of utmost importance. It is our job as citizens to include people with disabilities and to treat everyone like the individuals that they are, and not just as disabled people. According to disabilityisnatural.com, people with disabilities constitute our nation's largest minority group. It includes all ages, genders, religions, ethnicities, sexual orientations, or socioeconomic statuses. Even though this is such a large population of people, they unfortunately are so commonly overlooked and subjected to prejudice and discrimination. It is so important to be aware how we interact with people with disabilities and to acknowledge our own subconscious predispositions and to use that awareness to make a change. According to the CDC, more than 50 million Americans are reported as having disabilities. This means that we probably know someone with a disability close to us. Would you want this person that you care about to possibly not get the position that they applied for, to be ridiculed in school, or to be ignored by the general population just because of their disability? Absolutely not. When we try to imagine all the ways that we unintentionally treat people with disabilities differently, it starts to make a lot more sense to use politically correct language. This will help end the societal misunderstandings and the general lack of support in the disabled community. So what exactly is people-first language, and how do we use it? Easy. It can be as simple as changing around a few words in your sentences. Instead of describing someone as mentally retarded, it would be much more respectful to say that this person has a cognitive disability. Another good example is to say that she has autism instead of saying she's autistic. By literally putting the person first before the disability, we are making a statement that the person is not their disability, and rather that their disability is just a small facet of who they are entirely. When you notice someone using improper or offensive language to or about someone with a disability, you should do your best to politely correct this person and maybe even give them a few examples to let it click in their minds. Imagine how much more accepted a young girl would feel if her classmates referred to her as just her name instead of the blind girl. Just think how many more people you can include in your life on a daily basis because you no longer are unsure of how to speak to someone with a disability. If you can try to imagine what it feels like to have most people act uncomfortable around you because of a physical disability, just think how much better you would feel if you were treated just like everyone else. I've given you the tools to open up a new line of communication with the largest minority group in America. With these tools, you can not only include the people that are too often left out, but you can also help educate others to do the same. People with disabilities are just like anyone else. Their disabilities do not define who they are, and they have the exact same experiences in life as you do, just from a different perspective. The next time that you are out in public and you find yourself feeling uncomfortable or unsure of how to talk to someone with a disability, just remember people-first language. All anyone wants is to be treated equally and like a human being, and to not be defined by their disabilities. When you realize how much people matter, you realize how much words matter. Thank you.